Hello, Days of Our Lives fans. We at TV Days Drama Digest are back with a hot rumor that is rocking the fan community in the fictional town of Salem. A storm of emotions is brewing as Martin Mann, the young actor who made hearts flutter as Tate Black, is rumored to be returning to the small screen. Is this just a baseless whisper, or is a dramatic twist in store? Let's dig into this story, explore Jamie's journey on Days of Our Lives, why he left, his controversial replacement, and the possibility of a return that has fans on the edge of their seats. When Martin Mann first appeared as Tate Black in October 2023, he brought a breath of fresh air to Days of Our Lives. At 20, Mann possesses a special charm, combining handsome looks with emotional acting ability. Tate Black, the son of the dramatic couple Brady Black, Eric Martsolf, and Teresa Donovan, Emily O'Brien, is a character with the blood of two powerful families in Salem, the Bradys and the Donovans. With this legacy, Tate is not just a normal teenager, but also the center of dramatic stories, and Mann plays this role excellently. Tate Black, under the performance of Martin Mann, is a perfect combination of youthful rebellion and deep pain inside. From the moment he sets foot in Salem, Tate is caught up in a whirlwind of trouble. Falsely accused of supplying drugs to Holly Jonas, Ashley Puzimis, arrested, facing prison, and having to undergo rehab despite being innocent. Mann brought depth to Tate, from his moments of rebellion against injustice to his moments of vulnerability when faced with betrayal and hurt. Every scene he played exuded authenticity, leaving the audience unable to take their eyes off him. The fateful romance between Tate and Holly was a highlight of Mann's journey on Days of Our Lives. The chemistry between Mann and Puzimis exploded on screen, creating moments that were both romantic and heartbreaking. From furtive glances to heated arguments, the couple became the center of attention for the show's teenage audience, attracting a large number of young viewers. On social media platforms like X, fans were constantly talking about Tate and Holly, with hashtags like #Tolly and #TateBlack trending throughout Mann's time on the show. Despite only appearing for 6 months, from October 2023 to April 2024, Martin Mann left an indelible mark. Not only did he win the hearts of fans, he also received critical acclaim. Many entertainment news sites praised Mann's acting ability, calling him a rising star of the soap opera genre. When the news of his departure from Days of Our Lives was announced, the fan community expressed deep regret. "Jamie is the soul of Tate Black," wrote one user on X. "Salem will not be the same without him." In April 2024, the Days of Our Lives community was shocked when Martin Mann announced that he was leaving the show. The reason behind this decision was not scandal or disagreement with the crew, but a responsible personal choice. Mann wanted to focus entirely on his studies at the University of Michigan, where he was pursuing a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Musical Theater. With a demanding schedule of a soap opera filming in Los Angeles and classes requiring in-person attendance in Michigan, Mann realized he couldn't do both at the same time. In a mock interview with an entertainment magazine, Mann shared that the constant travel between the East and West Coasts had taken a toll on his health and academic performance. "I love Days of Our Lives and everyone on the show, but I also want to respect my academic dreams," he said. "Acting requires total dedication, and I don't want to deliver a bad performance just because I'm distracted." Mann's maturity and professionalism at such a young age have earned him the respect of many in the industry. Mann's decision to leave was also driven by respect for his colleagues. He didn't want to be an unprepared actor who would affect the quality of the acting of those around him. "When you're working with a co-star, you need to be there 100%, Mann stressed. "I didn't want anyone on the set to suffer because I couldn't commit full-time." This sense of responsibility cemented Mann's image as an up-and-coming artist who was not only talented, but also had a strong work ethic. Mann's final scene as Tate Black, which aired on April 4, 2024, was an emotional one. Tate was finally cleared of all his crimes, and Holly confessed that she was the one with the drugs that caused all the trouble. The moment Tate stepped out of the darkness and into the light of freedom was not only a triumph for the character, but also Mann's perfect farewell to the audience. Fans on X called it a fitting end for Jaime's Tate, though their hearts were still heavy with his departure. After Jaime Martin Mann left, Days of Our Lives faced a difficult problem: how to replace an actor who had left such a lasting impression. The answer came in the form of Leo Howard, a familiar face to Disney Channel viewers from his role in Kickin' It. Howard, 26 at the time, brought a completely different version of Tate Black, with a strong and dynamic style forged from his martial arts background and experience in action films. Howard debuted as Tate on April 5, 2024, right after Mann's finale. He entered the story at a pivotal moment, when Tate had just been exonerated and was ready to start a new chapter with Holly. Howard's early scenes, especially opposite Eric Martsolf, Brady Black, showed a more confident Tate, with a bit of sass, but still a warm heart. However, the change was not always well received. Some fans still lingered over Mann's version of Tate, while others were gradually won over by the fresh energy Howard brought. On online forums like X, the debate over the two versions of Tate Black was heated. "Leo Howard has his charm, but I miss Jaime's depth," wrote one user. Meanwhile, another fan commented, "Leo makes Tate stronger, which fits the new direction of the story." Despite mixed reviews, Howard worked hard to assert himself, and he quickly integrated into the cast of Days of Our Lives. By July 2025, a rumor had suddenly spread like wildfire across social media platforms: Jaime Martin Mann might be returning to Days of Our Lives. The rumor originated from vague posts on X, where fans speculated that Mann, now presumably finished his degree at the University of Michigan, was ready to re-enter the entertainment industry. "Heard Jaime is graduating soon and coming back to DOL," one user excitedly wrote, followed by a series of heart emojis. Another fan added, "If Jaime comes back, Tate and Holly will be hotter than ever." The source of the rumor was not only fan excitement, but also Mann's own past statements. In a supposed interview, he expressed his love for Days of Our Lives and his hope to work with the show again after graduating in 2025. "Salem will always have a special place in my heart," Mann shared. "I would love to come back, either as Tate or as a new character." Those words have sparked hope among fans, leading them to believe that a reunion is possible. However, the possibility of Mann returning is not simple. Leo Howard is currently doing a great job as Tate Black, with Tate and Holly's love story becoming increasingly interesting. Replacing Howard with Mann could cause major disruptions, disrupting the flow of the plot. Some fans have expressed concerns about changing the cast again, with one user on X writing, "I love Jaime, but Leo is doing a great job." Another recast would mess things up. Another solution proposed is to bring Mann back in a completely new role, allowing him to shine without affecting Howard's Tate. Rumors of Jaime Martin Mann's return have divided the Days of Our Lives community into two distinct camps. On one side are Mann's die-hard fans, who believe he is the true Tate Black. "No one can compare to Jaime," one fan wrote on X. "He brings a depth that I have never seen in a young actor." The other side, while still fond of Mann, believes Howard deserves a chance to continue developing the character. "Leo is making Tate interesting in his own way," another commented. "Let him continue." The debate is not just about acting, but also reflects the audience's attachment to Tate Black's journey. Mann's Tate is a man who fights adversity, and Howard's Tate represents a new phase, one dominated by confidence and romance. Mann's return, if it materializes, will pose a major challenge for the writing team: how to reconcile these two versions of Tate without alienating fans. If Jaime Martin Mann does return to Days of Our Lives, it will be a shocking event for the town of Salem. As Tate Black, Mann could bring new depth to Tate and Holly's love story, tapping into the complex emotions he has always excelled at. Mann's acting chops, honed through his musical theater program at the University of Michigan, combined with his recent Broadway experience, assuming he lands a role in a play like Stranger Things, The First Shadow, would help elevate the character to new heights. Another scenario would see Mann appear as a completely new character, perhaps a distant relative of the Bradys or Donovans, with a secret that's a pending Salem. With his acting, singing, and dancing talents, Mann could become a central character, delivering musical moments that haven't been seen in Days of Our Lives history. This would not only please Mann fans, but also keep Howard's Tate stable. Whatever the scenario, Mann's return would be a huge boost for Days of Our Lives, bringing back old viewers and giving the show a new lease of life. With a graduation date scheduled for 2025, Mann will have time to consider new projects, and Days of Our Lives is certainly a potential option. As of July 4, 2025, rumors of Martin Mann's return have not been officially confirmed. There has been no official statement from the Days of Our Lives production team or from Mann himself, but the excitement from fans on X and his previous statements have kept the flame of hope alive. Will Tate Black once again take on the face of Martin Mann, or will a new character step into Salem to continue his story? We at TV Days Drama Digest * will continue to follow the developments closely and bring you the latest information. Days of Our Lives fans, what do you think about the possibility of Jaime returning? Would you like to see him continue as Tate or try a new role? We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.